welcome to our channel. My name's Dan. I'm here in the Philippines on the Island of Bohol, up in the northern end near Talabun. I was doing some statistics and saying videos here. I haven't even got through the statistics yet. This is my third little video here. I just keep going. I ended with babies are born without kneecaps. They appear between the ages of 2 and 6. Butterflies taste with their feet. Cats have over 100 vocal sounds. Dogs usually only have about 10. That's interesting. A palindrome is a word spelled the same way right or left, like level, race car, kayak. Again, I didn't know that. When I don't know something, I write it down. Now I know it forever. And I got this attention deficit crap. I got to write shit down. And I always have a thirst for any kind of knowledge. Always. I watch documentaries. Everything I get my hand on, I watch and I read. The bad thing is I read too much stuff on the internet. And so much of it is a bunch of crap. Absolute crap. But on January 16th, 1957, a B-52 Stratofortress named Lucky Lady 3 flew around the world without stopping, starting from Castle Air Force Base in California. She had to be refueled 3 times in midair over the course of 45 hours and 19 minutes. That's pretty fast. After completing the 24,325 mile mission, landed back at Castle Air Force Base at 3:19 on January 19th, 1957. I'm assuming that's a big jet, right? Has to be. No income tax in Alaska, Florida, Nevada, South Dakota, Texas, Washington, Wyoming, and Tennessee. That's interesting. I always thought it was Montana. But I guess Montana is one of the states that at one time, they might even still don't have a speed limit on open highways, open interstates. No speed limit. Subtropulus. There's some place that you guys never heard of. Subtropulus is a place I've been to before when I used to be a truck driver. It's in Kansas City, Missouri. It's a gigantic cave carved out of limestone and covers 55 million square feet, the world's largest underground complex. It's a giant cave you drive down. It's big enough you can drive a semi down, and inside it, there's the places I went to were giant freezer plants. And you back up, they each have like 8 or 10 docks, and unload your thing there, and out you go. The speed of light, 299,792,458 meters per second. And that's something. 983,571,056 feet per second, or 186.282 miles per second. Or as in referred to as C, or light speed, a light year. 1 light year, and people think light year is a measure of time. It's obviously a measure of distance. 1 light year is near 6 trillion miles. And what's the closest star? Several light years, right? It's just amazing when you actually think about it. The Earth's circumference, 24,900 miles. And I wrote down the bottom here, another fact I can never remember is my wife's church that they go to, they have their own little church. It's a 4-square gospel church. And they're a Pentecostal type religion. That was statistics. Let's see what we got for any sayings here. It's 4 minutes. If you mess with the bull, you will get the horns. Here's something I saw this on the Addams Family. It's like a tiger gnawing on an envelope. Wish it would stop. I'm starting to enjoy it. That was Gomez saying that. Yet he had jealousy that day. A wise man once said, the day a mosquito will land on your balls is the day you realize that not every problem should be solved by force. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery. Some boxing promoter said that one time. I can't remember who they were. People only saw the decisions I made, not the choices I had. And that someone's looking down on you about something, you tell them that, you saw the decision I made, you didn't see the choices I had to deal with. We saw this on a bumper sticker here. Don't make my gun use the language of death. I saw this on, I can't remember where this was. It was a lady said this on a video or something. Drop a dirt snake, download a brown load. Did you ever hear the word squattle? SQUATTLE? I didn't look it up, so I don't know if it's properly spelled or whatever. That's tying your horse to a hitching post with one flip of your wrist, like they do in a Western movie. There's also a word swaddle, SWADDL. That's wrapping a baby up like a mummy so it can't move and it feels secure. Pretty sure that's a word. How can our brains remember we forgot something, but can't remember what we forgot? Intelligent looks like insanity to drooling imbeciles. Roxanne said that, I think. You can be a king or a street sweeper, but everybody dances with the Grim Reaper. Sooner will a camel pass through the eye of a needle, than a great man be found by an election. Strength lies not in defense, but attack. Terrorism is the best political weapon, for nothing drives people harder than the fear of sudden death. You know who said that? Terrorism is the best political weapon, for nothing drives people harder than a fear of sudden death. Who said that? Adolf Hitler, guys. In a time of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. George Orwell said that. My dad used to say, dogs don't bark at parked cars. They say, live on the edge, you get a better view. That's all that's in that file. I had some other files in a different phone a long time ago that I lost. That the phone died on me, lost everything on it. I always liked the saying. I heard this on 2.5 Men. The psychologist lady said, Your cats can have kittens in the oven, but that don't make them biscuits. I always thought that was funny. But nothing really going on here in the Philippines. It's about noon here. I'm sitting in my car, relaxing, getting a little air conditioning. I just got off of a 96-hour fast, 96 hours to the minute. I ate my dinner. I had a very small half of a chicken breast, 2 potatoes fried up, French fries, a small plate of rice, and a glass of water. You're supposed to eat mush or something, or oatmeal or soup, whatever. I don't have any of that kind of stuff. I don't like any of that stuff anyway, so I just eat regular meal. And then you kind of get blocked up for 4 or 5 days after you finish your fast, and then back to normal. Some people ask me, why are you doing a fast, man? That's crazy. Well, there's a couple reasons for it. First, it's really good for your body. 72-hour water fast is very popular. They say after 17 hours, according to some expert in Japan, that your cells start to change and start repairing themselves and doing different things. I think it was after 30 hours you start producing stem cells in your body that go all over your body and start attacking different things that you're having problems with. You know, just think if you're just starting, say you had some mild cancer or something like that going on or whatever, and you start doing fasts and start doing 72-hour fast. The best ones I heard are week-long fast for your body. It's tough on you, but you get a lot more benefit from them. But just think that if that actually helped, think what kind of benefit that would be to everybody. But I went on a 96-hour fast this time. I was shooting for 72 hours. I told the wife, I told her I'll eat Sunday next week. She's freaking out. After one day, she's freaking out that I'm not eating. It's like, it's nothing. I've gone 14 days before with nothing. No problem at all. Not even being hungry for a second, basically. But I went on this fast this time. 2 reasons. First, I'm broke as sin, and I don't have any money to buy any food. I think I have three half breasts of chicken in the refrigerator and a hot package of hot dogs. So I can obviously eat those, but I can't eat hot dogs without potatoes or bread because they're too spicy. I stopped eating bread for a while, and I don't have potatoes very often, but I did today, so that was fantastic. And just if the food's just been getting kind of blah, because I've been only eating one meal a day. I usually eat a half a breast of chicken and a plate of rice. That's my meal for the day, every day, And I actually thought, I should have been doing that through the month of April. I should have been eating every other day, and I'd still have chicken breasts all the way to the end of the month, but I got 3 more. That's all I got. So 4 days without eating gives me a couple more days I'll have food later on. And I figure from now on, I'll probably eat today. I probably won't eat tomorrow, but I'll eat the day after tomorrow. And I probably eat every other day for the rest of the month. Just eat one meal, something like that. I got plenty of food for my wife. She never misses a meal. She eats 3 meals a day, has her snacks, the whole ordeal. She's not aware of anything that's going on with money or problems. I got a daughter in college that I got a small apartment for her. She's got tuition, and she needs expenses for food and transportation, all that stuff down, at school. So, and we live on a micro budget, so we're just trying to get by every day. I've had a couple people help me out. Had a great guy from Tennessee, gave us some money for 3 months. Just helped us out so much. And then last month, another friend sent us some money, which was so nice. And we he helped us with some money, and then later bought my wife a life jacket and had enough money to go to grocery stores and get some stocked up on some food for the dogs and stuff. Like myself now, see, I would not eat and make sure that my dogs ate and my wife ate before I worry about me. This is who I am. But I gotta go, guys. I'm out of time. Take care, everybody. Hashtag 22 a day, no more. Watch your 6. Go out, have some fun. Keep your head on a swivel. Thanks for watching. Take care.